Okay, Kinder friends, our two activities with our story Jacques and the Beanstalk is we're going to make a bean greenhouse, and we're going to see if we can get our bean to sprout. And we're also going to do a lima bean measurement. So in your at-home learning pack, you had your packet of beans that we already talked about. You're going to use your beans as your unit of measure. So you're going to see how many beans it takes to see how tall Jack is. And you're going to see how many beans it takes to see how tall the beanstalk. You're going to look at Jack's mom and the cow. Now, I cannot make these beans stand up probably on my paper. I put some double stick tape. We'll see if it works. But you're going to put the bean at the end of his foot. And you're going to lay it. Oh, it is going to work. And I'm going to see how many beans it takes to see how tall Jack is. So it's not one, we know that. There's 2 beans. 3. Still need more. 4. What do you think is it going to take? 1 more? 2 more? How many more do you think? Let me see, I'm going to get this one right here. Oh, I think it's only going to take 1 more bean. Let's look and see how many beans it took. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jack is 5 beans tall. That's how many the man gave him too, isn't it? So Jack was 5 beans tall. So now you're going to see how many beans tall the beanstalk is, Jack's mom, and the cow. And even on the back, there's some other characters and things that were in the book that you can measure and see how many beans tall they are. Okay, the other thing we're going to do with our bag of beans is we're going to make a greenhouse. The first thing we're going to have to do with our greenhouse is we're going to have to put our name where everybody knows whose greenhouse this is. So Miss Jefferson will put her name, and make sure you put a capital letter at the beginning of your name. Make sure you're putting your lowercase letter. If it's a tall letter, it's going to go all the way to that skyline. If it's not a tall letter, it's going to go to that middle line, and if it has a tail, it needs to hang below. So Miss Jefferson's greenhouse. Secondly, you're probably going to want to color your greenhouse and make it really, really pretty. Miss Jefferson already colored hers, and she already has cut the outside of hers out. The inside is still not cut out because I wanted to show you, you're going to have to cut the middle of your greenhouse out, but I wanted to show you how to do that. If you'll just fold your greenhouse in half like that a little bit and take your scissors and put one little cut in the middle, then you can open it back up and your scissors will fit right inside that cut, and then you can cut until you get to the line, and then you can go all the way around the inside of your greenhouse, and then you'll be able to cut the middle part out. So just keep going all the way around, and when you get to the very end, your middle will be cut out of your greenhouse, and it is going to look like this. Okay, so in this middle part, we're going to put a Ziploc bag. That's what's going to hold our bean. That Ziploc bag will help get that bean some warmth and some heat, because that's one of the things that bean is going to need to sprout. So you're going to go ahead and open your Ziploc bag. You're going to get a paper towel. Miss Jefferson already got her paper towel, and I folded it in half and then in fourth, and I just kept folding it until I made like a little rectangle. And so I'm going to put my wet paper towel in that bag. Now, why did I say wet? because that is another thing that lima bean is going to need in order to sprout. It needs water, doesn't it? It needs water and it needs some heat. So that bag is going to produce our heat. The wet paper towel is going to produce our water. And I'm going to put 2 lima beans in mine. So I'm going to put my lima beans. Oops! It fell right between my paper towel. I don't want it to be there. I'm going to put my lima beans in my Ziploc bag right against my paper towel. And then I'm going to try to get all the air out of my Ziploc bag, and I'm going to close it up. Okay, so I'm going to be able to have my warmth and my water. And guess what I'm going to do last? I'm going to take my stapler and I'm going to staple my Ziploc bag right in the hole of my little mini greenhouse. Let me see if I can get that stapled on there real quick. Then you can see. And if you don't have a stapler at home, you can use tape to hold your Ziploc bag on. Okay. Now I have our little greenhouse, and it's got my beans inside. And the last thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take this greenhouse inside of a window where the sun is coming. So whatever window in your house gets the most sunlight, go ahead and tape this little greenhouse in that window. Then it's going to have the sunlight, it's going to have the water, and it's going to have the heat that's going to hopefully make your beans sprout. And once they start sprouting, you'll be able to plant them and you'll be able to grow a lima bean. I hope you're enjoying all these fun activities with plants. I just love plants, and it's the perfect time to see all the things that are growing around us. So have fun and send me a picture of your greenhouse. I want to see how beautiful yours is. Okay, bye.